Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Angie. I am the love of your life. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and turn your post notifications on, bitch. My channel is for adults 18 years and over. If you're not 18 and over, I'll give you a second to exit the building. Yeah, I'm getting tired of people reporting my videos, so I have to let it know in advance. My channel is for 18 years and over, so I'll give y'all a minute to find y'all something to do. Okay, while I get my coffee, I have forgot that I had this cafe. I don't have any creamer. Yes, I do. I see some. I ran out of creamer yesterday, but I forgot that I had this cafe Bustelo stuff. Espresso Cafe, Espresso Instant Coffee. So it's in complete Spanish, you guys. Oh my God. It's in Spanish. I can speak Spanish, but I can't read it. So how do I make it? One, two. So we're gonna try a little bit of this espresso shot in my coffee. Yeah, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure this thing out because it's actually espresso. So I'm just gonna make my coffee how I usually make it. Give me some creamer. I only have these little creamers left. I got a real good video. So so hi, my name is Angie. I am the love of your life. I talk all things life. Um, I was I am a domestic violence survivor. I was a victim of domestic violence. I got out of that situation. I went to a DV shelter for 18 months. Within the 18 months, they didn't want to help me. They didn't want to find me housing. At the end of the 18 months, they handed me my walking papers and said, Angela, you can get out. Um, and I said, that's perfect because I got my own housing. With While I was there, I got a double associates. I fixed my credit up. I saved my money and I secured my own housing. I'm from Chicago, but I moved to the suburbs. Today, we're going to talk credit. So, whoever's in here, they're going to be in here. I'm going to drop a lot of gems about credit. I'm going to actually show you guys my credit score, what I did to get there, what is happening to lower my score, and I don't understand it. So talking all things credit, I'm going to show you screenshots of my credit. I'm going to give you credit repair tips. I'm going to give you every gem I learned to boost your motherfucking credit up to the 700s. Mine was 720, but bitch, now it's at a 650. I'm going to show you the actual screenshots from Credit Karma and show you what happened, why did it drop, and what I'm not doing, and what you need to do to keep your credit top tier. So, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and turn your post notifications on because these credit tips is gonna help you throughout life. So I think we're gonna try. Thank you. We're gonna try to make this instant. This is espresso, so I'm gonna make this espresso, and I'll actually put it in my coffee. So I'm gonna make the espresso. Hey, Scotty. Scotty, we're gonna do the credit score reveal today. We're gonna talk about credit. How did I get to that credit score? Why did it drop? And what we need to boost it back up. We're gonna put this in the microwave. This is that cafe Bustelo stuff. But um we're making our coffee just how we make it. But I wanna try this. We making our coffee just how we usually normally make our coffee in the glass. But I want to try that. We're making it in the glass like how we usually make it. We're gonna add a little of this kind of espresso too. So we're gonna add. I ran out of creamer, so I'm gonna have to go pick up some more creamer. So we're gonna use these coffee mates. It was hot as fuck yesterday. Let's see what they got going today. Alexa, what's the temperature today?
It's 69 degrees right now with a high of 74 and a low of 46 today. There's a 55% chance of rain this afternoon.
She always say it's a 55 or 65% chance of rain. She say that every day. Every day. She talking about it be a 65, a 55. Thanks, Beto. So this is how our coffee looks before the espresso. Child, I'm actually scared. I'm actually scared. So that's these are this too. Ooh. This shit was wasted. It must have been meant for it to waste because I had something exploded in there yesterday too. Some had exploded in the microwave yesterday too, so it had must meant for it to explode, bitch. So I'm gonna go ahead and wipe it out. Mhm. Ooh, you too short, child. You gotta get on my tippy toes. Okay. Oh, bitch. Bitch. Dex. Hey, the motherfucking espresso. The motherfucking espresso blew up in the microwave. I'm just trying to add it to my coffee. Add it to my cart. Add it to my cart. We talking about some credit shit today, Dex. Let's go. I had enough of you. Let's go. I had enough of this shit. So we're talking about credit today. Credit today. Credit. Okay. And I gotta get, do I want to put some makeup on? You know you want makeup on Fridays, child. I'm trying to see. Do I want to put some on? I'm trying to see, do I want to put some on? So we're talking about credit today. I'm gonna actually show you guys my credit score, and it dropped. It was at a 720, bitch. It dropped all the way down. I'm dropping gems in this video, so I'm dropping gems in this video, and I might just try to get ready to do my eyebrows because I gotta leave. I gotta be out of here. I gotta be out of here. So we're talking credit scores and how to check in, credit score check in. So every now and then I'm gonna check in with y'all to, my loyal subbies, and after whoever missed this video about credit and credit repair, I will put it for my members only, cuz baby, I ain't showing the whole motherfucking world my credit score, okay? So we're gonna do a credit check-in every now and then. I'm gonna show you, um, here's exactly where I'm at and what I'm doing. I'm gonna just keep y'all, show y'all the progress, make vlogs to create only to my loyal only to my loyal fan base. I will be showing you guys, to my loyal returning viewers, people subscribe to see what's happening next. I'm going to show my actual number. I'm going to show a screenshot of my actual number. I'm going to be specific about what collections I have, how do you do disputes, what cards are open, what score, why did my score change, and yeah, where I was when I first got this apartment, it was at a 720. Still a not still still a natural beauty you are. Thank you. Let me switch you guys to over here, child, because I want to do my eyebrows and my eyelashes. You know, look at my eyes real slanted over here. I don't have any lashes over here. So I'm gonna switch you guys to over here. When I first got out the DV shelter, my credit score was at a 720. Before I show screenshots of my actual credit score, let me put you guys in the front of me like we on a motherfucking FaceTime, okay? So this can stand up right here while I'm talking. Let me get my other phone. So can you guys hear me? Okay. I hate being over here. I don't like over here. I don't like y'all over here. Um, when I first moved here and got this apartment, my credit score was at a 720. I've been here a year. It have dropped significantly. So here is here's where my credit at now. So it's at a 651. It was at a 720. Now it's at a 651. What has changed is, and I'm gonna tell you how I got to a 720 and also why it dropped. Um, I got to a 720 because I started attaching everything to my credit. I started putting every little thing on my credit. Everything I paid, everything I was paying for, like my student loan, me paying my student loan up, me putting my student loan up. Dex, can you block that person? Me putting my student loan on my credit, because if you guys know, if you have any student loans that's on your credit, you can actually get in touch with the board of education or the financial institution that you got the student loan from. You can get on a payment plan. It doesn't have to be much. You can pay, I think I was paying like $48 a month while I was in the shelter towards my student loan. It was my student loan was for 6,327, something like that, 6,000 some odd dollars. So a little bit before I went to the shelter, I began to start paying my student loan off. It was about $48 a month, and every month I'll put it on auto pay, auto pay, auto pay. First of all, when you put your bills on auto pay all together, it's on your credit. It deems you as a great paymaster. So when I got on the payment plan for the student loan, I was paying $48 a month. It was on auto pay. Another thing that I noticed when you're trying to repair your credit is just because somebody say that the bill, say you have a bill and the bill is due on the 18th, never ever ever pay your bill on the due date. Pay your shit on the 14th, pay your shit on the 15th, because when you pay something, it takes 3 to 4 days for that payment to post. So say if it was due on the 18th and you go ahead and pay it on the 18th, it's not gonna post to like the 21st or the 22nd. If your bill is due on the 18th, go ahead and knock your shit off on the 14th. That way you'll get credit for it on towards your credit score that you're paying, and you're paying on time. It will hit post on time. You want your shit to post on the date. Just because it was due on the 18th and you paid it on the 18th, that means you're gonna get fucking credit for it. You're not getting credit for it because it takes a couple of days for your bank to, post it. Second thing I did, I attached every bill I had to my credit. Your rent goes on your credit, your energy bills, any type of bills, because if you look, if you don't pay any type of bills you have, that shit gonna be on your credit. Your light bill gonna be on your credit, your gas bill gonna be on your credit, all that shit is gonna be on your credit. So why not add it to your cart? You know what I'm saying? Add that shit to your cart. You feel me? Add it to your cart. Make sure every little thing. A lot of people don't know this. I didn't know it either. I didn't know it either. But don't add little petty bills. Little don't add little petty bills that Dex, you better get ready also, cause Tuesday we're gonna finish the records up. You better take some sick days off or be in the bathroom stall, cause we're gonna finish that up Tuesday. Um, Attach all your bills to um attach all your bills to your credit, so you'll be able to get why did I turn that fucking light on? I don't know. Attach all your bills to your credit and pay them early. Don't pay them on the date that is due. Pay them early. Hold on. Please don't, y'all. Okay. Pay your bills early, 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 early. Never pay your bills on a date that is due. If your shit due on the 18th, pay that shit on the 14th. So it can, about time the 18th come, the payment will be posted already. Okay. So barefoot. Yeah, he better be in the stall, because we finishing up those records. We finishing up those records Tuesday. I'm gonna put some moisturizer on. My face gonna turn red because I'm rubbing it. So, um, uh, if you can, like, attach your actual bank account to your credit. It's a thing on all three credit bureaus where you can actually go in and attach your bank account to your credit. I don't know how I don't if you guys need help. I can't explain it to you. If you guys need help, let me know. I'll just email me and I'll send you screenshots of where to go in on the credit bureaus and what to press to go in. Disputes. If you go in and see something on your credit that you don't remember, that you don't um remember, you feel like you want to dispute it, like, hey, that wasn't me, y'all got me fucked up, don't hesitate to dispute it. Now, with that being said, when you do a dispute on your credit, is you have to have codes. You just can't say, hey, my name is Angela, I didn't get this, I don't know what this about, I don't owe y'all no money, I ain't paying y'all no money. That's not how a dispute go. You have to dispute it with the precise code that's attached to that debt. Okay. You have to do your research. I have a couple of codes also from my disputes, and they will read over the disputes. In 30 days' time, they will make a decision. Hey, this is your debt. And the other one, they will be like, your debt has been given, forgiven, has been forgiven. You have to write the appropriate letter and have the code violation. It's loopholes, it's creeks, it's crevices. If they miss one thing, if they omit something, if they misworded it, if it's one number off your address, if your correct spelling of your name, I'm telling you, I got all that shit off my credit. My credit score boosted into 720 when I went in and I looked at everything that was on my credit. It was only a student loan, and it was like a credit card from when I was in high school that I paid for my damn prom dress on. Like $500 for my prom dress. I had got that shit off because I'm like, man, hold on. I thought after 7 years it would have came off my credit anyway. So I disputed it. Another thing that you can dispute is if you owe a debt and they have sold it to a third party. That means, say, if you owe Burberry, you owe had no. I'm saying if you owe Neiman's Marcus, a Von Muir, somebody like that, you owe for a credit card bill at Neiman's Marcus, and after so long you didn't pay Neiman's Marcus. Neiman's Marcus went on and sold it to a third party. And now the third party is trying to collect from you. They can't do that. They can't do that. Third parties cannot collect debt for other companies. Let me see. Right, because we're not talking about that now. We're talking about credit and how to repair your credit. Okay, sweetheart. So, as I was saying, thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the gifts. Um, Say if you owe Neiman's Marcus a bill, a credit card that you have with Neiman's Marcus. Neiman's Marcus cannot sell that debt to a third party. Once they do, and the third party get to calling you and harassing you, you can dispute that and get that took up off your motherfucking credit. If it ain't Neiman's Marcus, the person I owe, you ain't gonna get it. You can't step and be the middleman and investigate and intervene and say, oh, hello. By law, they can't even go around telling people that you owe them. Once they breach that contract, that's a breach of contract. You can dispute that and get it took off of credit. You could dispute that and get it took up off your credit. Another thing, I had got my student loan forgiven after I start paying off on it for so long, and I start studying credit repair. I did the appropriate paper, and if you want me to help you possibly getting your student loan taken off your credit, I will. It's all in what you know and who you know. I got my student loan after I paid it off. I end up getting it taken off, forgiven, and given a refund back for all the money I paid for it. So if you need help with that, let me know. So that was off. I had got the credit card that I got when I was in high school that I paid for my prom dress. I had got that taken off. Um, it's all about codes. It's all about wording. It's all about you reading what debt you had, what date it took place, if it's still with that company, if they pass it on to a third party, they can't do it. How many years it's been on your credit? Because, excuse me, after 7 years, that credit automatically should fall off. Automatically should fall off your credit. Stop, like I told you yesterday, keep your credit locked. Don't ever get any hard inquiries on your credit. A hard pull or a hard inquiry consists of, I'm just going to give you guys examples. If you go to a car lot, say you want to buy a car, and listen to me, when people don't have a car, it desperation sets in. You be tired of Ubering, you be tired of lifting, you be probably Ubering to different car lots. You be looking for cars, you found this car, it be at the car lot. Now listen and pay attention. Do you think credit will fall off from school debt? No, it won't. A student loan will follow you for the rest of your life. A student loan will follow you for the rest of your life. They don't give a fuck if it's 20 years, 30 years, 500 years. Once you get them student loans, it will never fall off your credit. But it's ways to get it taken off your credit if you fucking with the right skilled person. Some of them can be forgiven, but you gotta know who you're dealing with and how to get it taken off. I had a student loan for 6,000 and something, and it wasn't even my student loan. It was for my son. So it was like I was the, don't you know, if you have kids in college and you go get a student loan in your name for your child, it was one of them. A 6,000 and some odd student loan that it wasn't even my loan. It was my child's loan that he put in my name because he wasn't 18. He was 17 and he didn't want to wait 1 year to be 18. He didn't want to wait 1 year to be 18 to get that fuck shit loan in his name. So I got it in my son's name. So that's why I was stuck with the debt. But I did the appropriate thing and reached out to them. But before I went down that road, I did actually start paying the loan back. Uh I reached out and found the school, the loan, the board of education. They told me how much was the loan for. I went through the appropriate thing. I did start paying $48. I was paying $48. Next update I'll do, I'll show you one of the bills. I was paying $48 each month, and at the end, I was like, hold on, let me get this the fuck off my name. I didn't, what I'm saying? I came to reality like, why is I'm paying it? So I end up sending in a letter wording it precisely. If I go in through my credit, um, if I go in through my credit, I go in through Experian, I'll show you. Let me put his phone on charger too, because my credit score is at a 651 now. It was at a 720. I'm telling you how I probably got lower. But I can go in and show you the letter that I sent them about my son's loan and how. Let me put his phone on. If I go in and actually show you on the credit app, I can pull the letter up exactly and precisely and show you what exactly that I said to them. But if you, anybody that's watching this video, need help with they getting their student loan off their credit, or uh just starting a payment plan, you don't have to tell, you know what I'm saying? Is either you want to get into golf or you want to start a payment plan so you can start boosting your credit, because your credit is never going to go up if that, especially if that's a significant loan, you know. um so I end up start getting on the payment plan, and then in the end I was like, oh hell no, I'm not responsible for this. That I ended up getting it forgiven, and they cut me a check for all the money that I did pay them. So thank you for the super chat. Um, so after that, what I was saying, oh, about the hard inquiries. Never get a hard pull. Never let somebody run your credit through all the bureaus. I gave an example as if somebody is desperate, they need a car. When you need a car, you be like, I don't give a fuck who give me a car. I don't care how much I pay. Some people be so desperate, and I'm not gonna say desperate. Some people be so much of in need of a car, they're willing to pay 4, 5, 6, $700 in a car note. At the time, you may feel like it's a good idea because you need a car. So you'll be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. If y'all gonna give it to me, yeah, yeah, yeah. If y'all gonna give it to me, and then you sign your life away. You sign your life away, and what ends up happening is you're still responsible for that car loan. You may get a repossession, or you have to do uh, a voluntary repossession. A repossession is you was late on your car note. How many months? 3, 4 months. They came to your address. They put your shit on the tow truck and they dragged it out of there. A voluntary repossession is when you just be real with yourself and go to the bank and say, hey, I'm gonna be honest. I can't afford this car. I couldn't afford this car. Y'all go ahead, get y'all car back. It still affects your credit. You know, whether it's voluntary or involuntary, that car loan is going on your credit. Now, when you go to a car lot, especially when you're looking for a car and you car lot hop, that means you going to this car lot, they're running your credit. This car lot, listen, when you go to a car lot, they do hard runs. They hard run, so they might run your motherfucking social security number through 50 lenders, anywhere from 20 to 50 lenders, because they're trying to find anybody that's go okay that loan for you. Anybody that's gonna say, yeah, I'll take her, I'll take him, I'll take her. So they doing hard runs. And when you leave that car lot and you go to another one, when they run your credit, they can look that you just, man, when you just said Mercedes Benz, now you over here at Cadillac. Now then you leave Cadillac and go to Lexus. Don't do that. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do it. If you want a motherfucking Mercedes Benz, stay your ass at Mercedes Benz. If you don't get approved at Mercedes Benz, if you go to Cadillac 9 times out of 10, they not finna approve you, and then they gonna look that you just came from Mercedes Benz getting all these hard runs. By the time you get in the Uber and go to Cadillac, they gonna see your shit has ran through 50 lenders. When you run your social and do those hard inquiries, it brings your credit score down. So if they did a hard run and sent it to 30 lenders, your motherfucking shit then went down 30 to 60 points. Let me say it again for the people in the back. When you go to one car lot, they do a hard inquiry on your credit. And if you leave there and be like, oh, if Mercedes Benz approve me, I really don't want no Mercedes Benz. Let me go to Cadillac, then they gonna approve me. Look, do your research. Find out who you want and don't go car lot humping. Cause sometimes what they'll do is at Cadillac they'll be able to tell. You just came from Mercedes Benz, right? They can tell that you're car lot humping. They can look and tell. So let me see what y'all saying. I need you. Okay, email me. I'm out. Beat it. You probably ain't got no motherfucking credit anyway. You probably stay with your mama. The fuck? Who cares? Some of this information, motherfuckers charge you for this. But don't worry if you don't see it right now. I'm gonna put it on members only. My two mods here, so they getting it. Okay. She got credit cards in my name, and it's a struggle. I thought you could help. I can't help. Who got credit cards in your name, child? Never let someone get credit cards in your name. You are always going to be responsible for that debt. Never let anybody get a credit card in your name. Listen, when I was younger, it was a thing where when I was younger, it was a thing where mothers used to go get utility bills in their child name. And when their child grows up, they'll have a light bill. They didn't know about it because their mom used to go get light bills, gas bills in their name and fuck their name up. I don't know how a parent could put a light bill in your child name and then when he or she grows up to even try to go to college, they can't because you didn't got a light bill, you didn't fuck your name up to the capacity that you can't even get a light bill in your name. That's why I'm teaching y'all right now how to be smart with credit and don't put gas bills and light bills in your children's name. Like who does that? Put light and gas bills on your children's name. Like, I don't have any water. I don't feel like getting up again, child. So we're gonna use some alcohol. So once you go to the other car lot, they can be able to tell that you just came from Cadillac, you just came from Lexus, etc., etc., etc. So they run your credit through 30 to 50 lenders. It's called lenders, but it's actually banks, like banks. Um, and just see who's gonna, bite the bait. To say in layman's terms, who's gonna bite the bait. Um, but I will tell you if you at Mercedes Benz and they did a hard inquiry and you say, fuck it, I see Mercedes Benz gonna approve me, let me go ahead and go to Cadillac. By the time you get to Cadillac, they can see that you just came from Mercedes Benz and your credit score within that Uber ride has decreased from about 30 points to 50 points because hard inquiries, even somebody running your credit, it drags your score down, 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 down. That's why it's very important to put a lock on your credit. It's very important to monitor your credit and see who's running your credit and why, and if they're doing a hard pull, a hard run on your credit. It's also good to look at APRs, interest rates, because a lot of times when you go to these car lots, the motherfucking interest rate be astronomically high. It be at 30%, 26%, 23%. If you get a car loan, look at the percentage rate of the loan. That means if I get $30,000 from them, do I have to pay $30,000 worth of interest? Some people sign up for that because they are not aware of the APR. They just be like, I sign. Why I sign that? Let me sign. You signing your whole motherfucking life away. You setting yourself up to fail in life. You know what I'm saying? Look at them APRs. A lot of times when you go to the car lot, the salesperson is is the one that's gonna win. The person, if you put any money down, that's not going towards your loan, that's not going towards no payments, that's going in the salesperson pocket at the car loan. If you get approved for the loan, you shouldn't have to put any money down. Let me say it again for the people in the back. If you get approved for a car loan, that means you automatically been approved not to put no money down. Only thing you should be responsible for is the insurance. Now, they're not gonna let you ride off the car lot without no insurance. They're gonna make you get full coverage insurance. But putting $2,000, $3,000 down, even $500 down, it's a no-no. You know who the $500 is for? The salesperson. Because if you get approved for the loan, that means the bank is saying we're gonna give her the $30,000. The loan is giving the car lot $30,000. What the fuck is they taking your $500, your down payment, your $1,000, your $1,200? You walk in there and say, I got $2,000 down. The salesperson gonna say, come here, baby, come here. They gonna pocket that the 2 grand. The bank already said we gonna give you the $30,000. Put put that little money up. Buy you some accessories. Now people be putting the little steering wheel cover and the little whatever, all that little contrast lights and all that. Save that money, that $2,000 for that contrast shit that people be putting on their car. The light up license plate, the LED lights, the mirrors, the eyelashes. Say that 2 grand to mod your car out. Half of that shit look country anyway. But save for that some car mats or some shit, some little car covers or whatever the fuck you want to do, Because like Kim Kardashian say, well, what the fuck is you going to put some bumper stickers on the Bentley for? Half of that shit look country. And another thing I believe when you have a car, stop doing shit that somebody can tell that's your car. It's just me, but I want to drive a car where can't when I ride, can't nobody be like, that's Angie Cocker. She got the motherfucking eyelashes on her car. Stop doing shit that people could definitely look at a car and say that's how motherfuckers get got, shot, robbed, killed. Stop doing that shit. That silly country ass shit. That shit be country any fucking way. Stop putting that sparkly shit that when car thieves see it, they think you got something in there. Cause you got shit in there glistening and twinkling and sparkle that attracts car thieves. Okay? That appeases car thieves. When you be having all that motherfucking loose change in your car, and then you be like, oh, somebody bust my windows out because you had $100 worth of loose change right there. So they knew it was some money in the armrest. If the change right there, they knew some bills in your armrest for when you go to the gas station. Stop leaving all that country ass gold and glitter and all that shit is distracting. All that shit around your rearview mirror. Stop putting all that silly ass shit. That makes it appeasing to a car thief or somebody want to break in your car. Right. They have created money out of thin air and they get the money creation, no down payment. Exactly, Dex. If you get approved for a car loan, when they come back from out that computer room, when they come back, because when you go to the car lot, they'll have your ass sitting right there. You're sitting right there because the salesperson is in another room running that credit on the phone, running that credit on the phone with the banks. When that salesperson come out with them numbers, because he gonna come out with a page of numbers and sit down and say, he gonna give you three numbers. First number, you gonna circle that motherfucker. It's you got approved for $30,000. You got an option of 10 years, 20 years. I'm just using the example, okay? 10 years, 30 years at this APR. And you may look at the 30 years because it's lesser. Well, I'm gonna go for the 30-year option because it says I gotta pay $575 a month opposed to $1,080 for 10 years. Give me the 30-year option. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Before we even get to the third number, you've been copped out. I want to take the longest. I want to take the longest to pay this car loan out. What? Do you know how many motherfucking cars been came out in 30 years? Matter of fact, 6 months after you pull off the car lot, you're gonna be like, ooh, 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 I want that now. I'm gonna take my car back for an upgrade. No, stop doing that. And then you say after 6 months, I'm taking it back and get an upgrade anyway. You digging yourself in deeper debt, deeper debt, deeper debt. Because once you pull off in that brand new car off the lot, that car has depreciated value. It's not worth 50 grand anymore. It's worth 25. It's a brand new 2026, not after you put that bitch off the lot. When you sign your name up on it, it was 50,000. When you put it off the lot, it was 25,000. But to the bank, you owe 85,000. We gave you a $50,000 loan. Now you owe us $85,000. That's what people don't be realizing that be happening. If you get while that man is in there running them numbers and on the phone with lenders and on the phone with banks, and he come out with those numbers, and then he say, how much you got down? Pay attention. He gonna say, how much you got down? You be like, I done saved up 2,700. I done saved up 2,800. What he's not gonna tell you is you got to prove for the loan. You don't have to put a Mickey Ficky thing down. $0.07. Once you got approved for, he can't say, well, the car is not yours. You got to give me your 2,700. He can't say that because the bank is giving you the loan. The bank, you're dealing with the bank. You're dealing with the bank. You're dealing with the bank. The salesperson can't say, well, you got to come up off that 2,700 or I'm not giving you car, ain't wrong. The bank is gonna give me a loan. I can keep my 2,700 in my pocket. Another mistake people do is they trade in. Say you got a car and you want to trade it in. Never fucking tell them, oh, I got to trade in. Don't tell them. Don't tell them. Don't tell them you got to trade in. Wait till he go in that room, run your shit for the lenders, talk to the banks, come out, circle them numbers. I'm telling you how life goes. I'm telling you life is a game. I'm telling you how to play the game. Wait till you come out with that sheet of paper and circle and say, oh, by the way, did I mention I don't want that car that I drove up here with. Oh, did I mention I got a trade in? You already saw your loan on paper. You already saw the APR, the percentage rate on paper. Now we finna factor in my trade in so I can see the difference in the numbers. Now, if you want to put that money in your pocket, you can, bruh, but you ain't getting no down payment for me. My trade in might be worth $3,000. You gonna say he don't gotta get back up. He don't gotta go back in that room. Say your trade in is worth $3,000. And now it went from no money down to the trade in of $3,000. And only way he gonna pocket that money from off the trade in if they get it cleaned up, detailed, and put it back on the lot for sale. And they won't let you talk to the bank for a loan in your name. Think about that. Exactly. They're not going to let you talk to the bank. That's why you're sitting right there. You want to buy the water? Remember sitting in the car lot and they give you a bottle of water and a bag of chips and you just sitting there. You sitting there all motherfucking day long because the salesperson is on the phone with the banks. He's running your social through the lenders, through the banks. That's why they you're sitting there. They're doing the work, but they think that you owe them your down payment because they're doing their job. No, bro, you're not finna pocket my $2,700. Mm-mm. The foot. They knew I was smart than a motherfucker when I went to go get my car. They knew, but you ain't finna get me. I ain't putting nothing down. Fuck that. The car lot was so thirsty for me to get the car when I was in college. I called my daddy and I'm like, I need a cosigner. I was scared to call my daddy. I ended up calling my daddy. He co-signed the car for me. I ended up not putting shit down on the car. And back then in college, I saw how that worked. I saw how that transaction worked. So for the rest of my life, I say, I'm only gonna drive cash cars. Save your motherfucking money. Save up 6,000. Save up 5,000. Save up 7,000. Save up 8,000. If you at five, go get a car for $7,500. and save up that $200. You won't get penalized if you go back up there 30 days after you get the loan and pay that shit off. It will boost your motherfucking credit score up 3 to 400, 3 to 400. Uh, it will boost your credit score up 3 to 400 points. Stop going to these car lots, letting them sit you in the room, and they're in another room making hard inquiries, and then they come out with those numbers, and you circle the highest APR. Research what APRs is. It's interest rates on it is interest rate on the loans. Stop getting the lowest term. Stop saying opposed to me paying this car off in 5 years. I'm gonna do the 15-year option. What? You know you're gonna be stuck with that car for 15 motherfucking years? Hell fucking no. Stop doing that to yourself. You will never have anything in life getting these bullshit ass cars because once you pull off the lot, it's not worth what you got. Don't let him tell you that you have to put any money down. You don't have to put nothing down. You got the bank approved you. Your business now, soon as he come out and say you approve, he go to numbers. You don't owe him a fuck thing. You don't owe him nothing. They try to make you feel like you're compelled to give them your down payment. You're not, sweetheart. You're not, sweetie. You don't have to give them anything. Once you got approved for the loan, you can walk out of there. Only thing you have to do is get your insurance. And I told you what to do when you have a trade in. After he come out with them numbers, act like a airhead. Act like you're fucking ditzy. Act like you got Alzheimer's, dementia. Say, oh man, I forgot. The car I drove up here, what I'm gonna do with it? I can't have two cars. He gonna say, well, you got to trade in. He's not gonna leave from that seat. He gonna say, well, we gonna give you 3,000 for your trade in. So that's your motherfucking down payment. That's your motherfucking down payment. Your trade in. That's your down payment. Your trade in. So you think the salesperson is finna get your down payment and your trade in? They're gonna pocket both of them, and there's nothing that's gonna go towards your loan. I am. I don't like this motherfucking. What's that shit? You see, I ain't drunk it. That Cafe Bustelo. I be seeing people hyper than a motherfucker off that shit. That's why I'm finna sit here and sip that shit. Next, next docket, we talked about student loans pertaining to your credit. We talked about car loans pertaining to your credit. Now we're going to talk about bills pertaining to your credit and rent. On your credit score, all your bills that you pay a month, it should go on your credit. If you have any insurances, car insurance, in my case, I have car insurance and rental insurance. Even rental insurance, it should go towards your credit. Your rent, it should go towards your credit. It should be boosting your motherfucking score up. If it's not, I'll show you how to fuck to do it. All your bills, you should be getting credit for on all three credit bureaus. If something, if it's not, you can't be paying no motherfucking rent for no 5 and 6 years and your credit score stay at a 650 forever. If it is, I'll show you what you're doing wrong. Every bill you have, I don't give a fuck if it's an Amazon Prime membership. I don't give a fuck if it's a Walmart membership. Every membership, every subscription, every time somebody snatch some money out of your bank, it should resonate and say, Angie, a good paymaster. She paid that State Farm. Angie, a good paymaster. She paid that Xfinity. Angie, a good paymaster. She paid such and such condominiums. Angie, a good paymaster. She paid this energy company. Every fucking month, your credit should reflect every bill you pay, especially if you pay a mortgage, rent, car insurance, and your car loan off. And I told you the thing what that is. If your bill is, if your car loan is due on the 18th, pay it on the 14th. Do not pay it on the 18th because it's going to take a couple of days for your payment to post. Just because you paid it on time, you think, good, I got it. I got the payment due on the 18th, but that motherfucker ain't going to post to the 23rd. It ain't going to post to the 22nd. Pay that shit on the 14th. Pay that shit 3 to 4 days early. So by the time the 18th come, paid on time. Just because you paid on the 18th, that don't mean it's on time. Is that coffee strong? Strong as fuck. I pulled that just that little bit of Cafe Bustelo. Bitch, I'm in here seeing motherfucking spots. Like that shit is strong in the bitch. I'm thinking about pouring it out. That's a strong coffee, man. Look, you know I would have been messed up gulping and shit. Thinking about pouring it out. Listen, I saw some videos on that Cafe Bustelo. Some ladies say she drunk it at 7 o'clock at night. She was up at 3 in the morning. She said I done washed everything. I done cleaned everything. How do I make it stop? It's not coffee, it's espresso shots. That's why I made my coffee first, made the espresso in the microwave, and I'm finna tell you how God's so good. You see, when I made the espresso in the microwave, it was so powerful that shit overflowed through my whole microwave. So some was telling me, Angie, you don't even need none of this shit. You just need your regular coffee. So when stuff like that happen, it's telling me I don't need that shit anyway. When that shit wasted in the microwave, that's telling me that was the first sign like, Angie, you don't need this. You don't need no espresso. You need your regular coffee. It's strong. Straight up. It's strong. You see how long it's taking me to do. I would have been, listen, with my regular coffee, I would have been around here. I would have been got not executed 5 different things by then. I think it's doing the opposite. It's making me motherfucking sip the coffee. My other coffee, baby, I would have been sipping, been drinking. That shit is strong. But you ain't gotta worry about me. You don't gotta worry about me because I got too much stuff to do today. So what I was saying about, oh yeah, make sure you get everything, credit for everything pertaining to your bill. Make sure you get credit for everything pertaining to your bills. It's a way that you can attach. And another thing, this exact speech, this financial responsible, being financially responsible, I was telling women this. I was telling women this exactly what I was telling them. They shut me up. They was like, Angela, don't tell them that. And I was like, why? What do you mean? Don't tell them that? They need their credit score. Listen, when you get out the shelter and you get an apartment, when you go to these apartments, when you go to these condominiums, when you go to rent these people houses, they are expecting you to for your credit to even start off at a certain credit score. They have a certain credit score in mind. I think, like I said, when I first left, it was at a 720. Now it's at a 650. But remember, I got a car. So my credit score wasn't gonna still be at a 720 because remember I went to go get a car before I left the shelter. But before I got the car, I got this condo. And depending on where you want to move, they will already have a credit score on mine. I don't know how it works. I'm gonna just say Chicago. Like I'm from Chicago. A lot of apartments in Chicago, they want you to have 640. I believe it's 640 credit score and up. Maybe some people will say 620 or 630, maybe. But they do want you to be at a 630, 640, 650 at least to even get an apartment. That's why I kept my motherfucking credit locked. I only unlocked it when the apartment was finna run my shit and I locked it back. I told them to do not do no hard runs and no hard pulls. And once one apartment ran my shit, it's usually sufficient enough to go to the ones after that with the same printout, with the same score, with your motherfucking credit still locked. Let me repeat that. Stop going to 8 or 9 motherfucking complexes, apartment building, homes, and letting 8 or 9 people run your motherfucking credit. Once one apartment, condominium, or house run your shit, give them your paperwork. Can you do you have a copy? They can send you a copy. You go to the next one. Such and such ran it. Here is the here is the score. Just like a background check. You don't have to keep motherfucking getting background checks. Once somebody run your motherfucking background check, tell them to send it to you. Send it to me. Some people you have to pay for the background check. They want you to pay an application fee, and then want you to pay for a background check. But if you get the first background check a motherfucker ran on you, why you paying 2 or 3 times after that? No, stop doing that. I'm telling you ways to boost your credit up, straight up. A lot of people will be charging y'all ass for this information, but I'm not. But I will help you get that old shit. You know what I'm saying? Um, I just give you the appropriate codes and the letter. Formulate the letter. Just tell me what the debt is, and I'll formulate the letter. Mm. Bitch, I went back to my Powerade. Fuck that shit. Um, Next on the docket, so we did student loans, we did car loans pertaining to credit, we did rent, utilities pertaining to credit, we did hard inquiries pertaining to credit. Um, Love your mic, you killed them. Yeah, because I clip it right. I clipped it right here because I was finna do my makeup and shit, but I'm talking about credit. Angie, good morning. Good morning, sweetheart. So, what else? That's what I was saying. Y'all be knocking me off my square, child. Stop. Y'all be knocking me off my square. Um, Now I'm gonna tell you this too. I'm gonna tell you this because I love you. I'm gonna tell you this because I love you. Stop reaching out to these scammers. Stop reaching out to these motherfucking scammers, promising you they're gonna wipe your credit motherfucking clean. Listen to me. I was in a DV shelter, and I'm gonna tell you what they actually do. When they promise you to wipe your credit clean. When I was in it, I'm speaking from experience from being in the DV shelter. They say you were sexually trafficked. They say that you were sold and you were selling yourself. And when you were sexually trafficked, that's how they got the shit in your name. That's what they say to clean your credit up. That's what they were doing in the DV shelter, saying that they were sexually trafficked. They didn't know what was going on with they credit. Trust me, and that's what a lot of these credit repair people are promising you to wipe your credit history and saying they're gonna say all your documents was stole, your identity was stole. Somebody and it's gonna get you in a lot of motherfucking trouble for lying. I've seen it firsthand. They was telling people to say that they were sexually trafficked and all their documents were stolen. After they came to the shelter and showed all their documents. After So my whole thing is, how you gonna lie and say somebody was sexually trafficked, and then right here? But mind you, remember I told you my case manager was running my motherfucking credit, so she was finna get ready to steal my identity. She was finna get ready to get some shit in my name. That's what the that's what they do when you go to these shelters. They steal your identity a lot of times because they got your security number. They're getting ready to do see how it go hand in hand? And all you gonna have to say is I was oh they they be lying. That's facts. Like they not fixing your credit. They just taking your money and sending you fake letters to the people you owe. Exactly. That's all they doing. They're taking your shit because if listen, they just charging your ass $500 to $800. Say for instance, one of them fake fraudulent motherfuckers get eight eight clients. So they got eight clients. They send the same fake phony letters, same format, same bullshit wording to all eight of their clients' credit bureaus. Don't you think the credit looking like how all these motherfucking letters is formulated the same wording, come from the same credit repair business? Oh, I got another letter from pillowcase credit repair. It's on such. That's what the credit bureau is saying. Oh, we got another letter from Pillow Credit Repair on the behalf of such. They get 50 letters per day from Pillowcase Credit Repair. Stop fucking with them frauds, bro. Don't you think the credit bureaus know that Pillowcase Credit Repair is a fraud right now? People will take advantage of people's ignorance. It's predatory. Yeah, they predators. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. I told you what they. Yeah, they're disgusting. They take advantage of people. Just like I told you, I was in a DV shelter, and my case manager was running my credit, and it was pulling it down until I locked that motherfucker from all credit bureaus. She had no authorization. I didn't give her prior authorization to run my credit. You just said you needed my documents to verify who my child was. You didn't say, oh, Angie, I'm finna run your credit. They're the biggest thieves, yo. They were stealing people shit. Stealing people all type of shit, getting all type of stuff and people name. So about time that you secure housing, listen, you won't be able to get up out of there because they didn't took advantage of you. Now you run into a third credit repair and they sending the same tired ass letter in for you. Don't you know the motherfucking credit bureau been flagged them? Oh, let me tell y'all what happened too. Remember I was telling you that the counselor was reaching out to me and shit? I guess after I did that video and I was like, yeah, bitch, I ain't doing that counseling. When I posted the video about 2 hours later, she reached out to me. She was like, I'm gonna close. I'm gonna stop calling you. I'm gonna close your phone number and your potentially account out. Yeah, yeah. Fuck, you ain't finna counsel me and then say potentially get Samaje, type shit. They sent it to the same. They sent it to the same letter out while they're taking your money at the same time. Yeah, they charge you $800 and $900 to have the promise of cleaning your credit up. All they're doing is saying you have been sexually trafficked, yo. No bullshit. That's all they're saying. That you have been a victim of identity theft. That's all they're saying, yo. They're fucking you up by lying. Tired ass letter, baby girl. You funny as hell. I'm just being real because I'm not. One thing in life, one thing in life I learned. One thing in life that I truly learned is I'm not gonna take no advice from somebody that didn't see it first, didn't go through it, don't have any experience in it. I don't give a fuck if you learned it at school, bitch. If you ain't do it, you ain't new to this, but true to this, that's who I'm gonna take advice to. I'm sorry you're certified. I'm sorry you got a degree, but if you ain't go through it in life, you can't tell me how to get up out of it. Oh, I don't care. You got to have experience. You got to have been experienced it firsthand for me to even turn around and say, "What you say?" I'm listening. Somebody tell me something. I know. I was told. I heard. Stop taking motherfuckers' advice anyway if you wouldn't switch places with them. If somebody trying to tell me some shit and I look at them and say, Angie, would you be honored to be in their shoes? I'd be like, hell no, because they ain't doing better than me. I ain't listen to a fuck thing they got to say. You're not in you're not in a better position than me, bro. So why would I listen to you? Stop listening to people you wouldn't trade places. Well, you wouldn't say, get over here and I'm gonna get over there. Fuck it. Your life good. For motherfucker, life ain't good and they ain't accomplished A, B, and C. Stop listening to these motherfuckers. They'll send you off. They trying to live life through you. You know how a mother be trying to live life through her daughter, and I'm just trying to make the same mistakes. Stop you from making it. Well, let me make them. Damn it, you made them. You too good to be bad. I want to be bad too. Fuck. That's why people never listen. You learn from experience. You learn from making mistakes. People learn from decisions, not knowing they had choices. What you decided to do got you in trouble. But that trouble caused you to think. From now on, bitch, you got choices. Now you got to make the mistake first. You gotta make the mistake to learn to have self discipline. You have to make that mistake first to have self discipline. I used to be I used to be like, oh, I want to beat her ass. I'm finna beat her ass and beat her ass. It's easy getting into trouble, hard getting out. Now I laugh, bitch. I ain't. Goodbye, goodbye. Yeah, 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 yeah. Now I can make your ass spiral out of control by not even putting my dukes up, not even putting the hands up. Because stop giving people what you. Now I realize I got a choice. Stop letting people control your emotions. Emotions have self discipline. A lot of people lack self discipline. That means they can't talk themselves down off the motherfucker. I don't need nobody talking me down. I can talk my own self down because I got choices. People make decisions, but they don't realize they actually have choices. Straight up. It's just the way life is. And a lot of times I talk to y'all every day, but in real life, I'm only really having listen, I talk to y'all every day, almost every day. I say 4 days out the week. I only really talk to y'all. When I leave from out my door, I'm asking questions. There's a difference. I talk to y'all, but when I leave out my condo, I'm asking questions. Period. Because what I learned in life is motherfuckers not listening to what you're saying. You can't be having a conversation with somebody. The whole time that you're talking to them, they be about to piss on themselves. I can't wait till she shut the fuck up so I can say what the fuck I got to say. Oh, I'm not trying to hear what she got to say. I just want to get to my point. When you talk to a lot of people, They don't have no intentions of hearing you. They want you to hurry up and shut up and stop talking for it could be their time to talk. That's why I don't talk to no motherfucker. Because you're giving out information. You're talking too much. Shut the fuck up. You're weak. The weakest motherfucker in the room is usually the one that's running off at the mouth. That's not a sign of strength when you sitting up there volunteering information. You weak as hell. You trying to intimidate me. But see, I know that you over talking, you're the weakest. You're the most insecure person in the room. That's why when I leave out of here, I ask questions to get knowledge from these wealthy motherfuckers. Cause my ass need to learn firsthand how they went from living in a car to escort. Teach me about the SMP. Teach me about this. You see what I'm saying? And if I talk too much, they ain't gonna want to talk to me anyway. They're gonna be like, young lady, didn't you just ask me about cryptocurrency? And you're standing here over talking me. Do you want me to teach you or not? That's why when I leave out here, I shut the fuck up. Cause they give free knowledge, not none of that fake ass. You pay $800, $900 for credit repair, and when you end up fucked up. Sometimes you gotta have self-discipline and be quiet, okay? Because everybody in life is not gonna tell you how they make a 5 billion. What you say? But it take two people to converse. I don't know if I want to block you or if you gaslight me. I'm gonna block you, but I'm gonna explain to you why what you just said dumb as hell. You said, but it take two people to conversate. Conversate about what? Can't nobody just call my motherfucking phone gossiping, telling me about Tamika, Tasha, and Nene. I don't want to hear that. Don't call me gossiping, laying on the phone cackling, talking about some low vibrational shit. You're probably low vibrational, so you take part in low vibrational conversations about nothing. You call me, get to the point. What is it about? It got to be imperative, important. It got to be about getting to some bread. Something about my child. Something about something that resonate with real life. It probably take two people for you to conversate with, for you to have a conversation, because y'all ain't talking about nothing. Not no real shit anyway. Because a real conversation is one person asking questions and another person listening and jotting it down. That's what a real conversation consists of. Nah, girl, he, girl, what do you do? Girl, yeah, I saw such and such with her baby daddy. That's not no conversation. That's low vibrational, drama filled ass shit. I don't have time for. Y'all wake up every single day and pick up y'all phone and be in somebody else's business on a app. What such and such got going on today when you could be out running 2 laps around your own life? I don't have low vibrational conversations with no motherfucking body. You either tell me what I need to know or it's high and by. Once you get to a certain pinnacle, once you get to a certain pinnacle in life, you don't have time for that drama. You don't want to hear that. When I leave out of here, I'm asking questions. I'm soaking up, I'm getting downloads. I'm having meaningful conversations, intellectual. If you're not having an intellectual conversation with somebody and you leave drained, you leave filled with information about other people's life, you're doing it wrong. I don't care when you get to the point that you don't care what Real Housewives at Atlanta got going. Who gives a fuck about Housewives of Atlanta? They're real. They're rich already. And what people don't know about Real Housewives of Atlanta, that shit is staged. They all got the same shit. It would never be no jealousy because they got the same shit. They got access to the same shit. They in the same tax bracket. They just come on TV for you guys to look at their lifestyle. But people, instead of people looking at the lifestyle and trying to get to the tax bracket, they're talking about the drama. You're focused on the wrong shit. I bet you don't know what none of them women do for a living. But you know what plot plot happened on last Monday's episode. But what do they actually do? Y'all be focused on the wrong shit. What the fuck do they do for a living? Fuck all that drama shit. That's what I'm looking at. What do they invest in? Do they have cryptocurrency? I'm looking at what the fuck? Why did they make the Forbes list? Why did they make the Forbes list? Not what the episode was about. See, I'm different. I'm looking at stuff as a different aspect than you guys. Y'all looking at the story plot. I'm not looking at the story plot. I'm looking at their occupation, their husband's occupation. Do they have any degrees in what the fuck they degrees in and what business they're on? Do they have any vendors? Do they buy their shit wholesale or drop ship? I want in. That's what I'm looking at. Not Portia stole somebody's husband. I don't give a fuck. What the fuck does Portia do? So you don't care to compromise. Compromise on what? What should you compromise? Compromise to me sounds like lowering your standards and not setting boundaries. What should I compromise with and for what? What you're asking me so I don't compromise. What should I compromise on, with, about, and for what? Because it sounds like you want me to renege on what I what I'm standing on. If I'm standing on business, you stand for nothing, you fall for anything. Does that sound like you- you're in a compromising mood? When you stand, you gotta stand for nothing. Then if you're gonna be, that's being a people pleaser. Hello, you're trying to be a people pleaser, compromising. I ain't compromising a motherfucking thing. I done sacrificed enough. I ain't go through all those sacrifices just to compromise with a motherfucker. So you think I sacrificed this, went through this hardship, went through this tribulation, all to get here and start compromising, bending over backwards, being a doormat all over again, being a people pleaser all again, being a girls. Oh no, I'm just a girl. Sorry. I'm not compromise. No, we cannot compromise. We're not don't no I'm not negotiating with anyone. Sorry, it is what it is. When you guys start realizing that, stop letting people push you, stop being a pushover to people. Cause the more you push you, they know you're a pushover. They know you're gonna be like you gonna be the one that be like, what do I need to do to make it right? I'm willing. Ain't them days are over with. Baby, them days are that Angie, she gone. That Angie gone. That Angie that used to be like, you know what? What do you want? Maybe I'll give you a little wiggle room. No, fuck that. You get in where you fit in. I ain't making no room. I ain't wiggling. Ain't a wiggle shit. The price is the price. You got it or not. Do you think these people with these Fortune 500 companies be compromising? Hell no, they ain't compromising shit. You either buy it or you don't. Supply and demand. My daddy told me that it got to be a demand for it to be supplied. So if you, I ain't no compromise. This ain't no car auction. 45, 55, 50, 50, sold. Ain't no fucking compromising. No, I didn't sacrifice enough to keep compromising and taking out of myself and digging deep and doing the best and being the best person. No good deed goes unpunished. I keep telling y'all that. Stop compromising. No, stop compromising. Stop haggling. Don't haggle my price. My price is what it is. We can negotiate. I'm not compromising. Hell no. Hold on. Let me stop playing. What y'all say? Nobody's married on Basketball Wives. Think about it. Hello. Somebody is clicking, Steven. Dex got it. Dex sold it. Pin that comment. Pin it. Light it up. Blew it up. Put it on the motherfucking dome. What's the damn thing that they be putting the thing on? You just cracked the code, Dex. He said nobody's married on Basketball Wives. Think about it. That's the point I'm trying to get. That's the point I'm trying to get everybody to realize. Nobody's married on Basketball Wives. Think about it. They're causing trauma. They're causing drama to distract the low vibrational people. Opposed to y'all worried about the storyline of who Portia husband stole. I'm trying to get in the bitches' bank accounts. I want to know what the fuck they do. Because if ain't nobody married, but they living the life they always dreamed of, god damn it, I want in. I want in. That's the whole idea. You ain't none of them married, but they filthy motherfucking rich. They're on the Forbes list. For what? I want to find out because I want to do it too. So it got to be some supply and demand shit. What type of businesses? What kind of restaurants? That's the whole, you crack the codex. Hello. But people are looking at the drama, the storylines. I'm looking at the tax bracket, the lifestyle, the cars. Fuck the storyline. What do they do for a living? Do they have a clothing line? Do they fuck with wholesalers? Who is making the clothes? How much does it cost? Are they buying the active wear from vendors for $15 a set? And is they turning around and making a killing on a profit for selling to you dumb bitches for $89.95? Is they making waist trainers and getting them for $5 a waist trainer and turning around and selling to some dumb broads for $150? Hello. Who is they vendor? Is they drop shipping? Cause I see their house. I know they ain't in there packing up orders. Did they buy a factory? That's my whole point that goes over folks' head. They're not married, but they live a certain lifestyle. How did they get to this point? Who invested in them? Who did they pitch their business idea to? What business idea did they originally have? Inquiring minds, especially mine, want to know. But see, people are not focused on that. The real ones are not focused on that. The low vibrational people are focused on the drama, the plot, the script, the storyline. Fuck all that. They making a grip. I want in because if you want to live the life you've always dreamed of, half of their ass are lonely and got a man. And when they do get a man, they be so desperate that they want that to become the storyline. And that relationship spirals out of control. And what they really don't realize is, really don't realize is, if it be five of them, it's always gonna be one that paid somebody to go and play with another one hard. Just because it's five of them, that don't mean all five of them are true friends. They know each other inside out. They can recruit a third party to send in to infiltrate what they got going. Go on in, bro. I'll pay you. See what Portia got going. Act like you love her. Future fake with her. Get her to fall in love with you. Marry the bitch. All you gotta do is, she lonely. You don't even gotta love her. End up walking away. The man end up walking away with a bag. The man end up walking away with 5 million plus alimony. Come on now. Don't tell me it don't happen. It happens. It happens. Everybody don't have your best interests at heart. Somebody will send somebody through the internet to play with your heart to get information. She real secretive. She real lonely because people think you're lonely. They really want to know what you do. So they'll send somebody in to play that part to get close to you, to get all your tips and tricks. Telling you that's how life works. Half of them men, don't you ever think about it? Half of the men they introduce as they man, how it come out that such and such know the man already. How it come out to it was such and such ex already. Oh, we know him because you sent them. You know him. He looked familiar because y'all send the men at these women to get they bag. And when Portia come in with the new boyfriend, all of them run in a huddle, meeting now. They be looking like, he look weird familiar. Yeah, because one of them been sent the man at them. Hello. That's why I tell y'all when y'all do social media, be very careful about people who be reaching out to you and be trying to pull on your heartstrings. Oh, I'm a single father with a daughter, and I'm looking for her stepmother, and da 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 da. They coming in to rob your ass. Next thing you know, they talking about some. Do you got WhatsApp? Could we talk on WhatsApp? You think they don't get? You think they don't get the real housewives like that too? You think they don't get the real housewives like that too? If they get regular, degular, smegular people by playing a hopeless romantic and a single father. It's all about money. It's always about money. Angie, somebody said right. Right. Somebody said right. Yeah. They always know the man. You've been looking high and low for a man. You've been single 5 years. All of a sudden you meet the man. You've been trying to keep him a secret, and then you say, "Fuck it, we having a dinner party. We having a gala Saturday. Wear your suit. I'm gonna introduce you to my friends. I'm gonna introduce you to the girls." Then you introduce them to the girls, and then they be huddling in the corner. We know him, cause y'all bitches sent him in. While you sleep, he in your office, looking at your bank statements, looking at your businesses, looking at your what you made, how much you pay your employees. It's all about them outdoing one another. It's all about them outdoing. Well, she's doing so good in her business. Her restaurant is doing so good. Her restaurant, her business is jumping off. I got to send something in to distract her. Her business is making a little bit too much money this season. My business is not doing as good as such and such restaurant. My restaurant is not doing. Me and Tamika got a restaurant, but my business is not doing so good. It's not pulling in the numbers. It's not getting good reviews. But Tamika restaurant is booming. When you rich and famous like them, what can I do to Tamika to make her fall off? A man. I'm gonna send a man Tamika way. Get Tamika distracted. So her motherfucker, it sounds crazy. I can see your dimples. Ah, don't talk about them because I'm gonna start smiling, child. But it be like that. They send somebody to Tamika way, and it usually be a man to come in the future fate, and the man that they sent in, whatever he walk away with, whatever he steal out of Tamika bank account, the other friend and the dude split the money. You don't think they rob each other? You think they everything is they do they regular people too, y'all. Come on, wake up. They try to ruin each other life too. They try to make a mockery out of each other too. Rich people do it too. That's how you get ahead in life. That's how they think they get ahead in life. Send somebody in life, in Tamika's life, to distract her. Her business that's prospering is not gonna prosper, not so much. Cause I didn't sent that man at her, and see they be on demon time with it. Y'all know I only wear makeup on Fridays. Y'all don't be having time for this shit. They came out pretty good today. But yeah, they regular people too. They want to laugh in your face too and say, "Oh, that's why your marriage ain't worked out. Ah, that's why dude was a thief. Ah, that's why dude took your Amex and maxed your Amex out too." They send the dude in. How else they gonna get the numbers? That's why I keep telling you, you want to live a life you don't got to be lonely, but you got to be very cautious. Yeah, you ain't gotta be lonely, but you gotta be very cautious. A person with nothing will help you lose everything. And a lot of times they mess with men with nothing. Half of the time it look like they went to on Figueroa. Half of the time it looked like when they're in Los Angeles, they because it be homeless people outside sitting on outside on Rodeo Drive. When you on Rodeo Drive, it be homeless people. When you walk out those them high end stores, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Fendi, on Rodeo Drive, it be homeless people camped out outside of them stores. Homeless men, homeless women begging. They know to go to the richest, affluentest street there. And it looked like half of those women and found them a homeless Bobo, took him home and cleaned him up. Think about what you are typing. You going out tonight? Child, no. You going the damn way. Skid Row. Yeah. It looked like they went, yeah, went to go get some motherfucker off of Figueroa. God damn it. Straight up. I'm just telling y'all, my experience. Everybody don't have to agree, but child, sorry y'all. I gotta be talking and doing, but I do have to be out of here in a minute. You notice I ain't fucking touch this coffee, bro. That shit's strong. Y'all fuck with that Cafe Bustelo if you want to. And I only put a shot. I only put a shot because it's espresso. Y'all drink a whole cup of Cafe Bustelo if y'all want to. I'm off for the proud to have probably been way over there. So we're gonna do these eyelashes. Did you see my eyelashes gone? Ching chong, ching ching chong, ching 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 chong. Hashi sashi. Ching chong, ching ching chong. So always everything that be going on sometimes it just be smoke and mirrors. It just be smoke and mirrors. It really be smoke and mirror smoke and mirrors. It really be that they're up to something, but they want you to focus. They want you to focus on what's going on and like instead of diving in and really thinking about it. That's the only way I could describe it. Smoke and mirrors because they don't want you to read too much into it. They want you to look at what's going on surface level. We're gonna go in with these uh, lashes. I know, as you can see, I probably need to get some more. So we just did a black child. So a lot of times it be smoke and mirrors, but see, they want you to zero in on the drummer. Like, yeah, half of them men, they be like, I know him. He done took such and such, but they don't be telling them that the man then already went through. Or see, a lot of them be embarrassed when somebody rob you, or it be like they be men gigolos. A lot of them men they be dating be men gigolos. Listen, they be men gigolos. A lot of them men that the real housewives be dating, point blank. A lot of times the man be well known is because he get paid to date one of them. He gets paid to lay down with one of them. He get paid for it. But if one of them had dated dude and woke up negative $32,000 in their bank account, ain't nobody gonna be too keen on telling the other women and warning the other women because they don't want to look dumb. They don't want to admit like they're gullible or got. Turn it, turn the tables. If a man was in at the casino at Vegas and met a escort or 304 and took her back to his hotel room and got rugged. Drink got spiked, Visine or whatever the fuck, and he woke up with -$2,000. His Rolex gone, Cartier glasses gone. He not gonna be too keen to go to the police. He's not gonna be too keen to go to the police because what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. He can't run to the he's gonna feel like he's embarrassed because he was with a 304. She just so happened to rob him. He just gotta take that L. It happens on the Real Housewives too. They be getting with men gigolos. The same dude be passed around. That's why they be familiar with him. Oh, he looks familiar. They just gonna say he looks familiar. They ain't gonna admit that the same dude then robbed their ass for $32,000. Girl woke up and remember it backfired. Remember it backfired. Remember Kenya was dating that man that time, and he was a contractor. And remember her house, the construct. I think was it Kenya? I'm gonna give this prime example and I'm move on because people so hard. It's like y'all just don't understand. Like you know what I'm saying. Remember, Kenya was dating dude, and he was like a construction worker, right? And remember, the construction was going good on Kenya house. And remember when Kenya started dating the dude, remember he started acting crazy, had busted all her glass doors, had came to her house, and it seemed like she it seemed like everything that she paid the construction workers for by him being a part of the crew, he came and broke up. So it's like he got paid twice. He got paid as a crew. Then when he started dating her, you didn't see no crew no more. He was just working at her house solo and dolo doing the work. So that means she was paying him and only him. Then when she started dating him, he started acting crazy and breaking up everything and then paying him again to fix it and then breaking it up. And then she realized that he's crazy. Y'all remember that? So you start dating a man, your house ain't never get fixed. It was getting fixed. The construction was going on, and then when you start dating one he called the whole construction crew off. Start busting car windows out. I love your natural beauty. Stop. Thank you though. I try. You know, I be trying, child, but sometimes you want to be a little bit enhanced. Sometimes everybody want to be a little bit enhanced. I don't want to go lay down on the table enhanced. I do want my lashes already long. You see, these are my real lashes. Before I put the lashes on, you know what I'm saying? I'll be wanting a little bit enhancement. My son got some long ass eyelashes too, but my lashes are already long. I just, want a little bit, just a little bit. All I really need is a little bit. Pull it down, pick it up just a little bit. Okay, we just want a little bit, a little bit. So I just dropped the lash. Okay, fucking with y'all. I don't know if I should, but it's this fan. But yeah, And once you put these bitches on there, they be on there for real. You better get it right. Get it right or get it tight. Mm. I don't really care. I just want something up that child. Something. Want something up there, child. Okay. I'm gonna lick these lashes below, child. Okay. Put the seal on there. Seal the deal. Uh, what y'all say? Wow. Yeah, I'll be real aggressive, child. I'll be real aggressive. I'm gonna link these lashes because it be like 5 and done, 4 and done, 2 and done, 8 and done, 14 and done. So we discussed today credit repair, child. Mhm. And y'all be acting like when y'all be putting on when y'all be acting like when y'all don't put y'all lip combo on, it don't be like activating the bad bitch. When y'all put y'all little lashes on, it don't be activating the bad bitch. When y'all don't do y'all it's activating. It activates the bad bitch, you guys too. She's crazy. I'm crazy for feeling the same way y'all feeling. No, bitch, you're not gonna make me feel like the feeling's not mutual. Y'all be getting into it when y'all be putting y'all makeup on. Y'all get the twisting and posing and making the motherfucking duck lips too. When y'all get y'all lashes, y'all be batting them motherfuckers for life. When y'all do y'all lip combo, y'all be duck lip. Y'all gonna duck lip somebody to death too. Cut the shit. Stop the shit. Stop it. But when you do it, oh, Angie, why does she act like that? Don't nobody act like that. You're right. I don't twerk. I don't be having my ass up twerking on top of cars and shit. I don't go that far. Okay? I dance a little bit and act a little silly. But y'all be talking about, oh, Angie, she be doing too much. No, y'all be doing too much. Twerking with them little ass booty shorts in front of your kids. Titty damn near about to pop out. Hello. In front of your kids. But I'm doing too much. But y'all be twerking on the motherfucking handstand at the light, hanging out sunroofers and shit. How the fuck y'all look? Y'all always talking about how I look. How the fuck you look? Stank. Dank, 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 dank. Stank. Thirsty. Dex said thirstier than a motherfucking mountain lion, slobbing, foaming at the mouth. Like you got motherfucking rabies. How y'all be looking desperate as hell? Please don't come here talking about me, please. Please, we was having a good day talking about credit repair, okay? Matter of fact, I ain't even finna do no I ain't even finna do no makeup because I don't even feel like it. We're gonna do an eyeliner. We're gonna do an eyeliner. Where's the top to this? We're gonna do an eyeliner and that's it, bro. Y'all be y'all be OD. We just gonna do an eyeliner and a lip liner. Cause y'all be talking y'all be talking off the side of y'all neck, bro. All I really need is a little bit. Take a put it down, just a little bit. Y'all be needing a whole motherfucking shebang. That's it. I don't know where the top at. Oh, okay. Okay. That was easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Oh, I can actually do red lipstick today. No, no, because I ain't curling my hair. If I would have curled my hair and no makeup, probably would did a little red lip. We're gonna do. So remember today's lesson was credit repair. I actually showed my real credit score. I showed how and what lowered my score. Um, showed you, gave you a couple of pointers on what you need to higher your score, what all you should report, what all you need to report. And some people just scared to look at their credit report. Don't be scared. What, you can't run from your credit. You need that. I used to be the type. Listen, I used to be the type that was like cash on everything around me. I used to still say what Young Money used to say. Cash on everything around me. Now where I'm at in my life, bitch, fuck that. You need your credit because if anything ever happened and you fucked up, you might just have to. You're not gonna get anywhere in life without credit, even if you paying cash on everything. You can't get an apartment, you can't get a car, you can't get a lot of shit. What you need your credit. Fuck a credit card. We trying to get a house. I'm not trying to get no motherfucking 60 and $70,000 house. Loan for no car. I'm trying to get a 60. I'm trying to get $100,000 loan for a house. Fuck that car. People be talking about cars, car loan. The same loan that you got for a car, you can get that same loan for a house. That's the pinnacle I want to reach. Fuck a 2026. Fuck a 2027. Fuck a 2025. I want a house. So I don't care about riding around in the 2026, keeping up with the Joneses. People be owning them cars, pulling up to the projects. People be owning them cars, pulling up to their mama house. My goal is to buy a house. My goal is to get a house because if you get approved for a loan, you get approved for a loan. And that loan could be for a house, or that loan could be for a car. You decide. Sometimes people be riding around in their motherfucking house. Fuck that. You got to be financially smart. Save your motherfucking money. I ain't out here spending no frivolous ass money. Just buying for what? All this stuff that I have and I put out and I be in awe and in shock now. Like speak it into existence. I am. We gonna start back doing our affirmations too and manifesting our shit. Mm-hmm. Start back doing that shit. Start back doing that shit. On my beauty supply lip gloss. It's almost gone, bitch. Beauty supply lip gloss. It's almost gone, but y'all know I got them Chanel's, them Fenties. Who front? You so dumb. That's why you weren't listening. Who front? What I'm fronting about? Listen, just because you went to go get a car loan, that don't mean you can't turn around and pay the car off. Some people, when you do get a car loan, you'll get penalized if you pay your balance off within 30 days. Some people go get a car loan to boost their credit up, and they got the money in their pocket to pay the car off. Then they're financially smart and aware to hurry up and get that $6,000-7,000 loan, pick out a payment plan, and spend the block after 30 days, and put the rest and put that 6 G's down. Front for what? Stunning for what? You may call it fun, you may call it stunning, but I'm calling it being financially aware and stable and smart with your money. Just because a car is $6,000-7,000, that don't mean the bank ain't gonna approve that loan. You can have said $6,000, $7,000 in your pocket, and go back in a month or 2 months and pay your balance off full, pay it off full. See, y'all can't gaslight me, bro, because half of the stuff I be saying, it go over y'all head. But I ain't finna argue with you. I hope your day gets better, sweetheart, okay? If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and turn your post notifications off. That way you get notified when I make a new video. And again, my name is Angela. I am the love of your motherfucking life. Always remember, always remember to do right and kill everything. Oh yeah, YouTube got this little thing where it say hype my video up. So if you made it to this far, can you please just hype my video up? It just pushes my video out to a broader audience. I think I want to shout out to the motherfuckers who did it yesterday, cause baby,